Okay, YouTube, another quick show and tell here of the Ice King watch, or not they make more than one, obviously. This one here is kind of a entry level watch. I noticed that Ice King watches, they range in price. Like I'm on this King Ice right now, and the average price on these things is like $50. I gotta be honest with you folks. I mean, they might have ones that are worth $50, but I tell you, if I paid $50 for this thing, I would be extremely disappointed. Again, it depends. Like if you're looking for these things, look, folks, this is a basic watch and a very, very inexpensive watch. I mean, it's kind of like this hip hop style. Whereas I can't even wear stuff like this anymore because if somebody were to ask to see, if somebody were to ask to see this thing, I'd be embarrassed to take it off my wrist because, I mean, and it's everybody has different budgets and I get it, but I mean this is kind of like this like I'm balling kind of look. I mean I think it's kind of funny. You got these little diamond things floating around in there, and over on here, and you got these diamond chips floating around. A fake chronograph, fake mother of pearl, fake itty bitty stones on the inside. But I want to put this video up because people search for King Ice all the time, and generally I would sell stuff like this, on eBay, but this one's missing a stone, so I can't do that to somebody. So not really too much to say about this watch. I picked this watch up for, I think, for $15. It's a pretty basic watch. For $15 I was like, hey, that thing looks big. Let me check it out. This before I got involved in the well, I'd call this kind of stuff fashion jewelry. And from a distance, it looks kind of impressive. So not to say that not to say that this is like a hunk of junk, because if you look at the time a factory takes, I find it amazing that a factory can tool up to produce this, even with this little plastic window, the little stones, to put all this work in and be able to sell this thing for some $50. In other places, $15. I mean, and when you look at it from this distance, like this looks like a big, impressive watch, and people are going to be like, wow, what is that? It's just when you get close to it that you start to realize that it is pretty inexpensive. Now, if you moved it kind of fast when somebody looked at it, you might pawn that off as maybe being a couple $100 watch, or maybe more, but not going to happen. And I got it because I wanted something in full black. I wanted to see what a black watch would look like on my wrist, and then I put a white band on it. So it's not horrible, but I mean, this is what I rock now. I mean, I'm going with the Androids. These are all high quality, good movements, big. I mean, even the Android dwarfs this thing. So. And for the price point I got this thing for, I mean, you'd be crazy to pay $50 for this thing, okay? So save your pennies, get that Android watch. If you're looking, listen folks, if you're looking to if you look for King Ice, then you're searching for a bling bling watch that's going to get you noticed, okay? And I get that, okay? But, by all means, when you look at this video, you're going to see advertisements pop up. These advertisements are directly related to the product being showed here in the video. So if you're looking for Ice King, this is what it looks like on a 7-inch wrist, and most of them are about this size. So if you like it, by all means, get it. If if you're looking for that kind of like something you want to wear to the club, a little dimly lit, show off a little bit, hey, that's gonna do it, okay? For the price point, Now I don't know if you can get them for $15. I got it for $15. You might pay $50, but you know what? It's all about what you like. That's what matters. And it's not a horrible watch. I mean, it's just you kind of get what you pay for. And sometimes, that's not always true. But I can tell you, look at the Android watches before you make a purchase, and if you just are patient and you wait for those deals, you can get. I mean, this watch weighs a pound. This watch weighs like an ounce. Okay, I mean, check that out. I mean, you're gonna get noticed way more with that Android on your wrist than you will one of those Ice Kings. I'm sorry. That's just honest truth. And if you're paying $50 for one of these Ice King watches, I'm sorry, but it's not worth it, folks. It's not worth it. Go to one of my other videos. Go to Invicta. Check out my Invicta videos. Check out the Android videos. Click the links. Find the one you want. Find the model number. Then search for it. And you can find really good deals. I got a watch coming this week that you can't get for under $350, and I found a smoking deal because I was patient. And when you're patient, then you strike when you find that right deal. And I can tell you, I'll be honest with you, I got it for $130, normally $350. When I show you this watch, and I'll compare it again to this one. You're going to be blown away. And so, by all means, click that link, check out my other videos, find the good deals for those Androids, those Invictas. You will not go wrong. You get your first Invicta or Android, you're not going to go back to anything else, I guarantee it. You'll always want to wear those watches. And they make so many with the poly bands. Like, you can get into a Invicta for $130 for one called their iForce, which is like an amazing watch. I mean, it's one I want to get in my collection. My buddy picked up a Sea Hunter the other day on sale for $179. I picked up, hang on a second, I'll be right back. I got to show you this. Alright, as you can tell, I'm extremely passionate about watches. And excuse my shorts and my outfit here. I'm just doing this in the morning, and I haven't showered or anything yet. And so don't make fun of me in the comments, okay? I know, alright? But as you can tell, I'm extremely passionate and about watches, and extremely passionate about the quality of Invicta and Android. The one I just showed you is an Android. Let me put this down here, okay? This one right here, I just picked up. The Grand Arsenal. Two-tone, yellow gold, and rose tone. Weighs 16 ounces, okay? True chronograph. True quartz movement. Good quality movement, okay? Okay? Look at that bad boy. I mean, you want to do the comparison here, okay? Now, look at this. It dwarfs the Ice King. What is it called? King Ice? Ice King? I don't know what it is. Now, granted, $15, okay, fine. This one here, okay, $600, alright? However, if you take your time like I did, and you search around, I'm going to go ahead and throw a plug out there for Invicta Outlet off eBay. They sell watches that are come back, they were either floor models, or maybe they had a little bit of a problem, and they fixed them. They've been gone over and certified again. 5-year warranty. You know how much I got this thing for? Shipped. $255. Unbelievable. So, my point in showing you that watch, that if you're going to go ahead and spend $50 on one of these, I would suggest you just wait, save your money. And if maybe you can't find this for that price, maybe you won't be able to get this one here. But this one, I mean, look at these watches. I mean, I guarantee you, you could find an Android. Maybe not this one with the automatic movement, but the one like I said, the one I'll show you next week. 130, 141 shipped. Okay, you'd be crazy to spend $50 on that. By the time you're done with shipping, $60, $70. When you could just spend a little more and get a watch that's really going to knock people's socks off and really going to get you noticed. I can't tell you, I wore this one day already. People commenting on them when I see them. That's an unbelievable watch. And it happens every single time I wear an Invicta or Android. So, again, this is a little bit longer of a video than I thought it was going to be. I just wanted to show you. I'm always honest with you about my reviews. This watch is not a quality watch. It's a cosmetic jewelry watch. And again, if you can get it for under $20, hey, maybe you'll find a purpose for it. This one here sits in my watch box as just part of my collection because I made the decision to buy it. Wanted to see what a black watch is going to look like on my wrist. And it's big. Yeah, it does look kind of impressive. But once you hold it, it's really not. And I see some sites here selling these things for $60, $50. Man, don't waste your money. Alright, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, let me know.